That will do, gentlemen. Conclusion, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have one of the most perfect specimens of the human brain that has ever come to my attention at the university. And here the abnormal brain of the typical criminal. Observe, ladies and gentlemen, the scarcity of convolutions on the frontal lobe as compared to that of the normal brain, and the distinct degeneration of the middle frontal lobe. All of these degenerate characteristics check amazingly with the case history of the dead man before us, whose life was one of brutality, of violence, and murder. Both of these jars will remain here for your further inspection. Thank you, gentlemen. The class is dismissed.
Victor Morris. Victor, I'm so glad you've come.
What is it, Elizabeth? Well, you've heard from Henry.
Yes, the first word in 4 months. It just came. Victor, you must help me.
Well, of course I'll help you.
I'm afraid. I've read this over and over again, but they're just words that I can't understand. Listen. You must have faith in me, Elizabeth. Wait. My work must come first, even before you. At night, the winds howl in the mountains. There is no one here. Prying eyes can't peer into my secret. What can he mean?
What does he say then?
I am living in an abandoned old watchtower close to the town of Goldstadt. Only my assistant is here to help me with my experiments.
Oh, his experiments.
Yes, that's what frightens me. The very day we announced our engagement, he told me of his experiments. He said he was on the verge of a discovery so terrific that he doubted his own sanity. There was a strange look in his eyes, some mystery. His words carried me right away. Of course, I've never doubted him, but still I worry. I can't help it. And now this letter. Oh, this uncertainty can't go on. I must know. Victor, have you seen him?
Yes. About 3 weeks ago, I met him walking alone in the woods. He spoke to me of his work, too. I asked him if I might visit his laboratory. He just glared at me and said he'd let no one go there. His manner was very strange.
Oh, what can we do? Oh, if I should be ill.
Now, don't worry. I'll go to Dr. Waldman, Henry's old professor in medical school. Perhaps he can tell me more about all this.
Oh, Victor, you're a dear.
You know I'd go to the ends of the earth for you.
I shouldn't like that. I'm far too fond of you.
I wish you were.
Victor.
I'm sorry.
Good night, Victor, and thank you. Thank you.
Good night. And don't worry. Promise?
I won't. Victor,
What is it?
I'm coming with you.
But Elizabeth, you can't do that.
I must. I'll be ready in a minute.
Herr Frankenstein is a most brilliant young man, yet so erratic. He troubles me.
I'm worried about Henry. Why has he left the university? He was doing so well, and he seemed so happy with his work.
Well, you know, his researches in the field of chemical galvanism and electrobiology were far in advance of our theories here at the university. In fact, they had reached a most advanced stage. They were becoming dangerous. Herr Frankenstein is greatly changed.
You mean changed as a result of his work?
Yes, his work. His insane ambition to create life.
How? How? Please tell us everything, whatever it is.
The bodies we use in our dissecting room for lecture purposes were not perfect enough for his experiments, he said. He wished us to supply him with other bodies, and we were not to be too particular as to where and how we got. I told him that his demands were unreasonable, and so he left the university to work unhampered. He found what he needed elsewhere.
Oh, the bodies of animals. Well, what are the lives of a few rabbits and dogs?
You do not quite get what I mean. Herr Frankenstein was interested only in human life. First to destroy it, then recreate it. There you have his mad dream.
Can we go to him?
You will not be very welcome.
Oh, what does that matter? I must see him. Dr. Veldman, you have influence with Henry. Won't you come with us?
I am sorry, but Herr Frankenstein is no longer my pupil.
But he respects you. Won't you help us to take him away?
Very well, Fräulein. I've warned you, but if you wish it, I will go.